my heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat drowning out the distant hum of the generator. Amaka lay asleep beside me, her phone glowing softly on the pillow. I knew I should not look, but my eyes were glued to the open chat. Kemi's name, then Amaka's reply. Omo, that guy in your office, he finisha. Hot af. The words twisted a knot in my stomach. Again, 4 years. 4 years since we met at Unilag, two fresh-faced students bumping into each other at a tutorial class. She was Amaka, vibrant, quick-witted, and had a smile that could stop third mainland bridge traffic. I was Tunde, just a regular guy swept off his feet. We would build a life, a future, or so I thought, amidst the chaos and charm of Lagos. The first time I saw something like this was over a year ago. She would leave the laptop open, and there they were, Kemi and Amaka, rating guys. He smelled really nice, super hot, they would gushed. My heart had plunged into my stomach like a danful hitting a pothole. I confronted her. She cried, apologized, swore it was nothing. I believed her. Or rather, I wanted to. For so long, our fights were always about my mistakes. The time I tried a little wee with my boys, my female best friend Sareh, who Amaka hated so much, I blocked her. Sharing my Instagram with an exchange student. Just talking as friends. She would turn every small thing into a national wahala, threatening to leave. I changed. I begged. I walked on eggshells, so careful not to upset her. But when she did similar things, different story. I remember her texting a guy from her office late at night. I told her it made me uncomfortable. She just brushed it off. It is work, Tunde. You are being dramatic. No tears, no big apology. Just a casual dismissal. The hypocrisy stung, but I kept it inside. Did not want another fight. After that first discovery, when I told her I was still sad, she called me insecure. Insecure? Me? The man who changed his whole life for her? That word, insecure, it built a wall around my heart. I shut off a part of myself. We stayed together, went to parties, ate jollof rice at weddings, but something inside me died that day. Lately, things had gotten worse. Small, silly arguments would ignite into huge fires, always with her pointing out my flaws. It drained me. I started pulling back, less touchy, less sentimental. And that is when she started being more loving. It was like she sensed me slipping away. But her affection felt hollow. Too late, maybe. That night, seeing those messages again, it was not just a knot, it was a full-blown earthquake inside me. Was I imagining it? Was I just insecure, like she said? The thought of checking her phone again, proving it, felt dirty. But how could I ignore it? This was not just idle chatter. This was a pattern. My mind raced, trying to make sense of the wahala. I could not sleep. The generator outside hummed its lullaby of Lagos night, but my thoughts were too loud. I needed answers, not just about the messages, but about us. I decided I would talk to her properly, face to face, not through accusations, but by laying out everything I felt. It was time for a real conversation, even if it meant risking everything. The next evening, we went to a buka in Lekki Phase 1, a place we love for its suya and chilled vibes. The usual platter of plates, the smell of grilled meat, everything felt surreal. I looked at Amaka, her face serene as she scrolled through her phone. Amaka, I started, my voice shaky. We need to talk. Seriously, I told her everything. The old messages, the new ones I suspected. My hurt, the insecurity she accused me of. Her casual dismissals. She listened, her face slowly hardening. Tunde, you are always looking for trouble. She fled. But then be this one again? I cannot even chat with Kemi in peace? What did I do? Her denial, her quick defensiveness confirmed my deepest fears. Amaka, it is about trust. It is about respect. You call me insecure, but you do the exact same things and you do not even see it, or you do not care. The words tumbled out, 4 years of frustration finally unleashed. She tried to explain, to twist it, to make it my fault again. But this time, something shifted in me. The fear of regretting ending it, the confusion, it all faded. What was I holding on to? A ghost of what we once were? A constant cycle of suspicion and hurt? This was not love anymore. It was an attachment to a memory. Amaka, I said, my voice calm now. I cannot do this anymore. I deserve to be with someone who respects me, who I can trust completely. And I do not think that is us. The words hung in the air, heavy and final. Her eyes welled up, but it was too late. I stood up, left some naira on the table for the suya we had not finished, and walked out of the buka, out of her life. The Lagos night enveloped me, the traffic noise a symphony of solitude. I walked past the bright lights of shops, the smoky aroma of roadside yam, the endless flow of people. Fear was still there, the uncertainty of what came next. But beneath it, a tiny seed of peace began to sprout. I had chosen myself, and sometimes that is the most loving thing you can do. My journey had just begun.